Hello everyone. Today in this session I'm going to show you different possible Gulf style flower petals. So as you know, nowadays people are demanding for Gulf style Mehndi designs for regular or different occasions, because if you have experienced, then the main reason behind the popularity and behind the reason for applying this design again and again is the stain, the color and stain of this design. uh, because when you apply some traditional design or Gulf style design, then you can easily compare the stain of applying traditional design and the stain after applying Gulf style design. So it depends on the individual to for choosing the type of Mehndi design. But in this session I'm going to show you Gulf style flower, different Gulf style flower petals. So as first thing is just half circular shape and just fill it. Second is somewhat leaf shape and fill it. Then the next one is thin compared with this one. Now just redraw the outer shape. This is the third petal. Now next one is this one. Then the next one is again somewhat related with the shape of leaf. Now in this petal just add circle, and after drawing circle just fill this rest part. The same thing I'm going to replicate here. Okay, now just continue with this one. The outer shape is same and the inner shape is also same. Inside draw circle. Now here I'm just going to draw some parallel lines, and after that I'm going to redraw this, and at the end just put dot. Next is again outer shape is same, inside put circle. Now in this I'm going to fill this circle and just redraw this two lines top of the pattern. Then the next one is again the outer shape will be same, the shape of leaf. Then inside just lightly draw circle. Now draw parallel lines. After drawing parallel lines, just redraw this outer shape and again the inner shape. Now I'm showing you how to draw this uh, shape. So first draw standing line. Now just make 2 points. Now this technique is for practicing. First practice with this technique, then try this different varieties. Now make one more 2 point with the same distance from this line. So now here we have created total 4 points, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you can connect them. One more technique is first draw standing line, then small slipping line. Now just apply dots and carefully join all the dots. So this is for the practice session. If you are not comfortably making these petals directly, then first do practice for these two shapes with the help of first method or with the help of second method. Then it will be easy for you to create the shape of these different petals. So here I am directly showing you the different varieties of petals. Okay, now continuing with this one. Now next variation you can add with this pattern. Inside just put circle. Now just fill this. Okay, now this petal or this shape you can use as leaf also, and you can use as petal also. Next is one outer shape of petal, then again inside the second petal shape. Now just fill the outer shape. Now with the same one you can also use this petal in the another way. Now here I am going to fill inside portion, and for the rest I am going to apply some lines or shading. Then again redraw it. Now next is the very simple petals which are the big and thin. Simple one. Then again with this one. Then with this one. Now these 3 petals which I have filled completely, but you can also add variation in the same 3 petals. I'm drawing the first one. Just first design, just make the corner at just 2 points and one corner is here. Secondly, I can draw as just thick this part, just thick the upper part of petal and slowly decrease the width of petal. Now the third shape I can draw as just darken the outer side and just keep as it is. So these are the number of possible petals for adding for drawing Gulf style flower. So with the help of these petals you can create Gulf style flower. So it depends on you how many times you are creating the same petals for making flower, whether 8, 6, 5 or 4. So now one more tip for drawing this shape. First make standing line, then first make this circle. So for that make 2 points and slowly join it. Now next is put 2 points here and now one more point and here. Now you need to join these 4 points like this. Then so somehow you can draw this shape of petal and just fill rest part. Okay, now let us start with the demonstration. So first before drawing different petals, first I need to draw center part of flower. Now first I am going to show you this very first petal. So for that now in this just make sure don't join 2 petals in this flower. Keep some minimum distance between each of 2 petals. Okay, now fill each of this. Now make point at the top side of each petal. Okay, now one petal I'm going to show you drawing directly. First draw two lines, and now directly you can connect them and directly fill them. Now this will come after practicing number of times. You can able to draw the different petals directly. So with the help of practicing with in this way, after some time you can able to create this petal directly. So just do practice. Now I'm not going to show you the second and fourth petal for the demonstration because it is quite similar with the first one. Just you need to modify the shape. Now in this petal, just make draw two lines. For the first line, draw this shape, and for the second line, draw this shape, and in between fill it. Then the fourth one is, this is somewhat like, draw two lines, then this and this, and create, just fill it. So now next I'm going to show you flower using this petal. So for that, first we need to create the center for this flower. Okay, the center for this flower is created. Now next is to draw these petals. Once again I am telling you, keep minimum distance between each of this flower. Okay, now next step is to darken each sides of petal. Now if you have observed, in this petal first okay, this is the basic shape of this petal. So what you need for the practice, just you have to, now just observe these 2 points. You have to make this particular part dark and compared with this part. So what you need first for the practice, apply big dot and just stretch it in the downside direction and upside direction. Similarly, stretch it in downside direction and stretch it in upside direction. So somewhat you will observe the shape. Okay, now next is I am going to show you flower using this petal. I am creating the center for this flower. You can add variety of center for drawing this kind of flower. Now here I am going to show you total 5 number of petals. So for that, let's divide the space in 5 equal sized space. Now just apply this petal, shape of petal. Once again I am telling you, you need to do practice for drawing it directly. Now there are two ways for drawing this petal. First, draw the outer shape and then draw inner shape. And the second method is first draw a circle and then give the outer shape. So according to your comfortness, choose the method for drawing this petal. Now just fill this. This kind of flower will give you good stain. Just apply dot inside each petal. Okay, now next petal is this one. Now the shape of this petal is quite similar with the shape of this petal, so I am skipping for the demonstration. Now next petal is also the same one, next one is also the same one, so I am skipping these three petals for demonstration. You can practice it with the same technique, either drawing the outer shape or either starting with the drawing circle then outer shape. You can create the flower using these three petals. Just the difference between these between four patterns, 1, 2, 3 and 4, the difference is the filler techniques in these petals. Now the next one is this petal that I have already showed you how to draw this petal. Then the next one is this pattern. Now in this pattern you can create flower again similar way, either drawing with the outer side first or either drawing with the inner side. So I'm going to show you how to create it. Okay, so first make the center for this flower. Now next is just observe this petal. In this petal, two parallel half circular shape is there. So first I'm going to make it the main shape of each flower. Once again I'm telling you, it depends on you how to create it. First I'm going to show you starting with the outer sided petal and then inner sided petal. Now in the next three petals I'm going to draw first small petals, then I'm going to cover it with the big petals. So again it depends on you how to create it, with the help of which method. Again take care, just take care for keeping minimum distance between two petals in this flower. Okay, now there are two ways to filling this flower, either fill the outside or the big portion or either fill this small portion, and in the rest part just apply some lines. So I'm going to show you the both things. First thing is apply some lines and just fill this. Apply some lines and fill it. Again, apply some parallel lines or shading in the pressed portion and fill the inside one. Then at the end, just redraw the top part of petal. Now rest 3, I'm going to fill this upper part of petal. So in this way you can create curve style flower. Now the next one is drawing, how to draw or how to compile these 3 petals in the flower. So first is, I'm going to show you the very first one. So for that, first draw Now suppose if you are not comfortable for drawing it directly, you can also draw with the help of first draw circle. These are the technique for beginners and not for the professionals, and draw lines. Then divide each section in the 3 equal parts. These are for the practice session and not you cannot apply these techniques directly on the hand. First apply this technique on the paper or file, then after apply on hand. And just with the help of these lines create different petals. So slowly you can decrease the number of total number of petals by decreasing the number of lines. So in this way you can take the judgment for drawing this petal, all the petals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, because all the petals are thin and long. So you should, if you are not comfortably drawing directly, then you should first create the section, equal section, and with the help of that line just draw the shape. So now here is what I have created flower using this petal. So just fill it and make the sharp angle, make the sharp point, top point of petal. Now the shape of this and this petals are same, just difference is here we have filled this petal completely, but in this petal you need to just give the outline. So how you can give outline, which is similar with this flower. The difference between these 2 petals are, this is short and wide, and this one is long and thin. So similarly you can construct flower using this petal, and you can add variety with this and this petal. You can watch my collection for different Gulf style designs, Gulf style Khaleeji designs. I have already uploaded and I have already created one playlist. The name of that playlist is Gulf style designs, Gulf style Khaleeji or Dubai style designs. So in that you can observe the different variety of Gulf style flowers, not rose flower. This tutorial is not for rose flower. For the rose flower, for the making of Gulf style rose flower, I have already uploaded one tutorial for beginners how to create different styles of Gulf flowers and bud. But this is for the other flowers, Gulf style flowers. So for that, just observe, I have applied many of these flowers in the tutorial, and you can just see that collection, choose any of this flower and compile your design. So once again, thank you for watching. One more, I'm going to show you some tiny design. Okay, so thank you for watching. Do share these techniques with your friends, and must try each of these petals for making flower. With the practice of different shapes, with the practice of different varieties of flower, you can able to create directly, and you can able to increase the speed. And okay, just practice and practice. Just do practice with number of trials. So thank you for watching, and subscribe my channel for more such updates.